Good morning, student. I am Chirag Sukani from Rafael BBA College, Vapi, and I am going to teach you Advanced Financial Management subject. And today, in this session, we will discuss chapter number 3, that is Corporate Governance. And in this corporate governance, we will cover, that is, meaning of corporate governance, definition of corporate governance, and the principles of corporate governance. So first of all, what is corporate governance, or what do you mean by corporate governance? So corporate governance refers to set of systems, principles and process by which a company is governed. That means it defines the system, principle and process, how the organization is run, how the organization is governed. So, corporate governance provide a guidelines as how the company can be directed or controlled. So, corporate governance provide the guidelines how the companies can be directed, how the companies can be controlled, such that it can ultimately fulfill the goal of the business in such a way that it add value of the organization as well as it is beneficial for all stakeholders of the organization, and stakeholders such as shareholders, employees, customers, etc. Okay, that means carrying out the business activity as per the stakeholders desire, that is called as corporate governance. So corporate governance is nothing but it is a system, it is a principle and process how the organization is run, how the organization is governed, as well as it provides the guideline how the company, how the organization can be directed and controlled. And organization must carry out the business activity as per the stakeholders desire. That means organization carry out the activity that ultimately achieve goal of the business in such a way that it adding value of the organization as well as beneficial for all the stakeholder. That is called as corporate governance. Clear? Now, definition of corporate governance. Now, first definition given by our ex-Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So, according to the ex-Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, what is corporate governance? Corporate governance is multifaceted as well as multidisciplinary phenomena. Now, multiface as well as multidisciplinary action. Okay, so corporate governance it include multifaceted as well as multidisciplinary phenomena. Then it involves board of directors, shareholders, customers, employees, society and all other stakeholders at large. And it aims to redefine the business goal in such a way that business become socially more relevant. It is also related to create corporate culture of social orientation and openness. So this is a lengthy definition. So first is what? Corporate governance is multi-phase as well as multidisciplinary phenomena. Yani it is not included only one action. It include multifaceted as well as multidisciplinary action. Why? Because corporate governance involves all the persons which is directly or indirectly connected with the organization. So it involves board of directors of the organization, shareholders of the company, customers, employees, society and all other stakeholders which is related with the organization. As well as the aim is what? To redefine the business goal in such a way that business become more socially relevant. An organization should focus on the society. Okay, and society के वेलफेयर, सोसाइटी का बेनिफिट्स करने के लिए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को अपने बिजनेसेस गोल को कैसे डिफाइन करना है? इट रीडिफाइन द बिजनेस गोल इन सच अ वे दैट बिजनेस बिकम मोर सोशली रेलिवेंट. That means the organization should create the corporate culture of social orientation as well as openness. An organization should create a corporate culture in such a way that it more focuses on the society as well as openness. Openness means what? The disclosure of all the material things. That is called as corporate governance. So corporate governance is what? According to the Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister, that is, it is multidisciplinary and the multifaceted phenomena. Then it involves number of person, that is board of directors, employees, customers, shareholders, okay, creditors, etc., as well as it really, and the aim of the corporate governance is what? To redefine the business goal in such a way that business become socially more relevant, as well as it create corporate culture of social orientation as well as openness. Clear? Another definition given by Organizations for Economic Cooperation in the Development. Short form is what? OECD. Now, what is corporate governance? It refers to the distribution of rights and the responsibilities among different participants in the organization, such as BODs, management, shareholders, and other stakeholders, such as lenders and the creditors. And then spell out rules and procedures for making decisions on the corporate affair. So, it is easy definition. What is corporate governance? It is what? Assignment or distribution of the rights and the duties, that is rights and the responsibilities among all the participants in the organization, that is board of directors, then management, then shareholders, employees, customers, creditors, lenders, and so on. And ultimately it described rules and procedures how the decision making process is undertaken on various corporate affairs. Now everything is decided in advance. It spell out, it described the rules and procedures for decision making for solving various corporate affairs. So this is easy definition. CG is what? Corporate governance is what? Distribution, assignment of duties and the responsibilities among all the participant in the organization, and spell out and described the rules and procedures for making decisions on the corporate affairs. Clear? Now next is principles of corporate governance. Now the core principles of corporate governance practice are mainly four, that is fairness, transparency, accountability, and the responsibility. Yeah. Now first is what? Fairness. Now here simple term. What is fairness? Fairness refers to the equal treatment. ओके यानी हर एक के साथ इक्वल ट्रीटमेंट करना है, इनजस्टिस नहीं होना चाहिए, हर एक को इक्वल ट्रीटमेंट देना है. सो फेयरनेस रिफर्स टू द मैनर इन विच द बिजनेस इज कंडक्टेड विदाउट एनी डिट्रीमेंट टू द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द स्टेक होल्डर्स सच एज शेयर होल्डर्स, एम्प्लॉयज एंड द पब्लिक एज अ होल. here detriment means what? Damage. यानी organization should carry out a business activity, conducted the business activity without any detriment, without damages to the interest of the stakeholder. In short, carry out business activity which is beneficial for the stakeholders of the organization. And organization को कोई भी business activity ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए जो stakeholders को harmful हो, स्टेक होल्डर्स को डैमेज दे, स्टेक होल्डर्स को एडवर्सली इफेक्ट करे, वो टाइप की बिजनेस एक्टिविटी फॉलो नहीं करना है. ओके, सो इट रिफर्स टू द मैनर इन विच बिजनेस इज कंडक्टेड विदाउट एनी डिट्रीमेंट टू द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द स्टेक होल्डर्स, एंड द स्टेक होल्डर्स आर व्हाट? शेयर होल्डर्स, एम्प्लॉयज एंड द पब्लिक एज अ होल. सो एग्जांपल कि ऑल द शेयर होल्डर्स शुड रिसीव इक्वल कंसिडरेशन फॉर व्हाटएवर शेयर होल्डिंग्स दे होल्ड. In addition to the shareholders, there should also be fairness in the treatment of the stakeholders, including employees, communities, as well as public officials. That is what? Fairness. Clear? Thus, the fairer the corporate appears to the stakeholders, the more likely it is that it can survive the pressure of the interested parties. That means कि corporate जितना fair होगा towards the stakeholders of the organization, it is more likely that organization can survive in the world. Okay, that is called as what? Fairness. Second is what? Transparency. Now transparency, the name itself suggests what is transparency. Transparency is what? Openness. एकदम transparent होना चाहिए. So transparency means what? Openness. A willingness by the company to provide clear information to the shareholders and the other stakeholders. Okay, and an organization should provide clear information to the shareholders as well as all the stakeholders which is related to the organization. So here transparency as a principle of good governance is that stakeholders should be informed about the company's activities, what it plans to do in the future, and any risk which is involved in the business strategy. Okay, so transparent means what? कि जितने भी हमारे स्टेक होल्डर्स है ये उसको इन्फॉर्म करना है रिगार्डिंग कंपनीज एक्टिविटी. Okay, regarding plans of the organization in the future, as well as what are the various risks which is involved in the business strategy. That is called as what? Transparency. As well as transparency is what? Access to the information by the users, that is shareholders, stakeholders of the public. Okay, यानी अगर शेयर होल्डर्स को कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए दे कैन इजीली एक्सेस फ्रॉम द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो बाय वे ऑफ डिस्क्लोजर शुड इंक्लूड द वेरियस एक्टिविटी, that is disclosure regarding the financial and operating result of the company. Okay, regarding company's objective, members of the board, then information regarding the employees and the stakeholders. So जो users है, shareholders है, stakeholders है, they can easily access the information regarding financial and operating result of the company, regarding the company's objective, regarding members of the board, regarding information of the employees and the stakeholder. That is called as what? Transparency. Clear? Next is what? Accountability. Now what is accountability? It is just like obligations, na? So what is accountability? It is monitoring the managerial performance and achieving adequate return for the shareholders by true and the fair means by the managerial body. And as a board of directors, they are accountable for monitoring the managerial performance of the organization, as well as they are accountable for achieving the adequate return for all the shareholders of the organization, and it should be in a true manner and it should be in a fair means. It is also a responsibility to implement the system which is designed to ensure that organization follow all the rules, regulation and the law which is laid down by the state. It is acting in a good faith, care and in the best interest of the company as well as its constituent. That is called as what? Accountability. So accountability is nothing but corporation ka obligations. Okay, that means as a board of directors, they have to monitoring all the managerial performance of the organization and achieving adequate return, that is higher return for the shareholders of the organization. That is called as what? Accountability. Next is what? Responsibility. Now it should be noted that responsibility and accountability go hand in hand. Okay, and a corporate is expected to be the responsible citizen and serve not only the interest of the stakeholders but also in the best interest of the society. यानी organization should be a responsible citizen. Okay, an organization को खाली stakeholders को नहीं focus करना है, but organization should focuses on the societies at large. Okay, that is called as what? Responsibility. That is corporate governance always reflect the larger ethics prevailing in the society. यानी organization should be the responsible citizen and it should be responsible to provide all the activities or done all the activities which is benefited for the society as a whole. Okay, so companies are required to take more active role in changing the practice and the values that are believed to be harmful to the group outside the company. An organization को क्या करना है? They have to take more active role in changing all the practice and value system that are believed to be harmful to the group which is outside the company. यानी जो भी एक्टिविटीज, जो भी प्रैक्टिसेस सोसाइटी को हार्मफुल करेगा वो प्रैक्टिसेस को चेंज करना है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द कॉर्पोरेट. Okay, clear? So in this session we mainly discuss about meaning and definition of the corporate governance and the major four pillars, four principles of the corporate governance. That is, organization should be fair, organization should be transparent, it should be accountable as well as responsible. Clear? Now in next session we will discuss about need, significance or the importance of corporate governance. Okay, bye, take care.